Hi, Soul Family. Okay, you're working with me because I've lost one of my most favorite decks. So we're all looking for it together. I can't believe I've lost one of my... I mean, how is that possible? I'm looking in here thinking... I had it when I was in Sedona, and it's not here. It's the one I used to use with you guys all the time. Gosh, it's not here. Remember the little square one that I used to read? I'm so bummed. We're looking at our decks. Wow, I lost an entire deck. Okay, I'm not gonna stress over it right now. Going outside. Hi. Oh wow, it's bright. Okay, sunglasses. I was gonna try not to be rude, but sunglasses. Look how dark, look, they go dark pretty quick. We'll see. Gosh, I'm bummed about my deck. Okay. So, today, it became very, okay, this is working hair, right? This is gym clothes and working hair. Okay. It became very apparent to me today that there's a lot of my friends and a lot of people, no doubt, that need an energetic hug. There's a nicer way of putting it than I was going to say it. I have to be careful about the words. Oh, you're in the bath? That's awesome. How fun. I wish people would do stuff like this when I was in the bath. I was going to say some people need a shot in the arm. Some people need a slap. But the nicest way to say it is some people need a hug because they're not feeling very good. They're feeling the energy of this Mercury retrograde and disappointment and blah, blah, blah. And so I've got friends from all over the place right now. I really wished my friend Richie would be able to join me. He's in Wisconsin, but I don't know if he's able to get on. And they just got dumped on with snow, but it's beautiful. It's blue sky, and it's probably going to be melted pretty quick. But I thought, you know what? There's so many people that focus on what's unhappy about their life, and I posted it today. I went down to my dock, and I thought, I'm going to share this with everyone because this is freaking phenomenal. This is where I live. My landlord just got me a new umbrella. It's incredible here, you know? And I know that there are people that live in places that are, oh gosh, yeah, I was going to say nicer than this, but I mean, this is right up there, you know? I mean, this is where people book to go on vacation, and I live here. And I thought, you know what, if you're feeling like shit right now, enjoy this with me, because I'm not always going to have this. And I am very, very grateful for it. And so I thought I'll let you enjoy it too, right? Everything's happy right now. Connect with your higher self. Look at the beautiful purple. God, that's beautiful. They just all blew up. And then the geraniums are popping out. It's spring. It's new beginnings time, right? But we gotta have an attitude adjustment. There's a very big need for an attitude adjustment. See that guy being drugged behind that boat? Do you want to be drugged? Okay, now that's fun, but this is a metaphorical message. Do you want to be drugged behind a boat? Or do you want to be the captain of the boat, deciding where you're going to go? You know? You get to choose if you want to be miserable, if you want to be happy. Hey. Okay. I have only got 2 decks that I'm going to work with because I'm not going to go super deep, and I'm really bummed that I don't have my cards, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell they must have disappeared to. Last time I remember having them, I was in Sedona. So, yes, no kidding. You know, I look at this, and this is what happened today. I've been getting up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. God knows why. If anybody knows me, I'm a night owl. That's unusual, but it's just started happening. And so I get up right away and I do my private readings, you know, because I don't have to be, I record them, right? So I do my private readings and then I start working, and then I heard this little sound and I thought, is my boy here? And I went down there and no. And then I started to work and my landlord comes up and he says, your boy's back. And I said, I knew he'd be back. Oh, and look, here's my girl. My boy is the twin of this one for sure. And so then I worked for a little while longer, and then I went down and I don't know, I just felt antsy. And I went down to the water and I sat there and on the dock and I had my feet in the water and I started looking around and I saw this little flock of birds that were super adorable. Can't remember the name of them. Drives me nuts. And I thought, God, I'm not going to live here forever. And when I leave here, I'm going to be really, really sad. So why am I not down here enjoying this? This is insane. You know, this is so beautiful. And I took pictures and I sat there. And when I came back up, there was a bunny sunning in the, You know, right down by the gazebo. She always comes out and suns in the afternoon. Our cats don't bother her. And it's, you know, look at Cleopatra. She has her own Chase Lounge. That's not my Chase Lounge. That's Lily's Chase Lounge. You know, my cats are treated better than royalty. So, I just thought, let's do this. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Let's share in some positive energy because we all need it. You know, get us over the hump of Mercury retrograde and recognize that this is spring, new beginnings. Oh, there's Karen. Okay, Karen's from Wisconsin. Yeah. And it was snowing, but Uncle Phil said it's going to melt pretty quick because the sun's out and it's so beautiful. You needed cheerleading today? Well, here, I'm your cheerleader. Yay! Okay, so Sandy is in the shower. I don't know if she showed up. I haven't gone back to see everybody's stuff. Oh, she's there. Okay. Sandy, are you up to being the secretary? People start firing your names. I was going to say. Okay, so Kaylee's first. All right. I'm going to start shuffling, and my secretary's going to get things in order. So, think about what it is that you want to know. You know, if there's a specific yes or no, if there is a, I don't know. Just think about what it is. What is it that you want to ask Spirit? And I'm working with the Spirit Oracle, and I'm working with the Answer is Simple Oracle. So they're very simple. So Kaylee, I'm starting with you, and you're getting the Answer is Simple. So Kaylee, here we go. Okay. Okay, so how we're going to do this? We're going to do it like this. I'm going to turn you around. Oh, I forgot. This is a weird thing. So we're going to do it like that. Decide the outcome. So there's a judge. Okay, so there's a decision being made at this moment. A pending decision. So I would say when I read this card, the first thing that comes to me is you decide. You decide what it is that you want and where you want to go. Interesting to me too is that judge is drinking a glass of wine. Look at that. He's got a waiter and he's drinking a glass of wine. How many judges do you know that have wine? You know what? I think a lot of people that judge have wine. I think they're drunk and that's why they're judging people. Anyway, right here, my thing is you get to decide and stop feeling like a victim, right? You're not hopeless. You're not a victim. You're not a martyr. Spirit directs our energy in the direction that we choose to send it. Right, Lily? Lily says, I want my princess throne. So Spirit's wanting you to send your energy in the direction that it wants to go. Relax and realize you're the one that's stressed out. You're the one that's putting out the negative expectations. And then you wonder why things go sideways. So hold your thoughts positive. You can. P.S. You can affect change from an outcome. You can. Oh, I had an argument. Literally, I have a headset when I talk on 10 people. If we're past 10 people, put a kibosh on it right now because I don't think my battery will last 10 times. I have a headset on, and there was this, and so I was doing a voice chat, and this woman she's juggling two guys. She doesn't care about the one. She goes, well, the other one's not coming forward, so I need somebody. And I'm like, and she goes, so does this one like me? Does he think I'm weird? Is he annoyed with me? And I'm like, I'm annoyed with you. And then she goes, well, what about the other guy? Does he like me? And I'm thinking, I said, you know what, lady, you need to figure out what you want. Because you're throwing out mixed signals to the universe right now. And they're confused, I'm confused, the universe is confused because you're confused. And she goes, I'm not confused. And I go, really? Then do you like this guy or you just take him because there's nobody else there? Because that's not the way the universe works. You need to get clear in your head what you want. You need to decide where you're going to go. Put your energy and your focus in that direction. And then Spirit starts moving things forward in that direction. You're not shooting all over the place. Driving, I was screaming into my headset. I wanted to swear. I blocked her when I was done. I blocked her. I'm like, I'm done with you. She's called me on different names and I keep blocking her. Don't confuse the universe. The universe wants to conspire to help you. The universe wants to get for you what you want, but they can't do it if you can't get clear. And if you don't maintain, because energy flows where attention goes. You're going to sit there and feed on all the negative. You're going to draw that negative energy into you, and you're going to fuck up every opportunity. So you decide ahead of time where you want to go. and recognize that you're safe. No one's out to get you except for you. So that's your message. I like that. I like that message. Kind of goes along with what I'm saying. Thanks for being straightforward. I am Aries, hear me roar. Rah! And I'm a dragon. But I'm a wood dragon and I'm in a Pisces moon, so I'm a Puff the Magic Dragon. But I am very direct. Everybody here knows, don't come to me if you don't want the truth. Because it's not my message, it's Spirit's, and I'm going to give it to you like a punching bag. Okay, Karen is 2. All right. Right on. All right, let me see. I'm going to put my water bottle here. I want you guys to be able to see something pretty. So Karen is 2, and you're going to be getting your message from the Spirit Oracle. Correct neutrality on all levels for Karen. Correct neutrality on all levels for Karen. Oh, it's so beautiful out here right now. Ooh, liking that. Okay. Okay. Here you see Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion and mercy and forgiveness. I'm glad this came up because there's a really, really big need for forgiveness right now. And it's really focusing on self-forgiveness. People are beating themselves up right now. People are not forgiving themselves for their mistakes. They're expecting more of themselves than they should. They're giving everybody else a break, but not giving themselves a break. I fucked up, man. I did this, I did that. I brought this all on myself. Okay, you did, and it's here, and now you're going to deal with it. And you already have the consequences, so why do you want to make it worse? So Kuan Yin comes forward, and she's telling you, there's all kinds of things that Kuan Yin's telling you. First of all, that she's the goddess of compassion and forgiveness, and she wants you to give that to yourself. And once you do that to yourself, you need to extend it to others. You can't also be the one of the people that's all about you, and not giving this to others. So right now, she's also talking to you, oh, we've got a flycatcher. Oh, I love my birds. I love my birds that are flying around me right now. I'll spin around if they get real close. He's so cute. He's got this little crown. So right now, Kuan Yin, she's kind of walking along. Imagine this is you, and everything looks kind of hazy, right? It's kind of foggy. So I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know, I'm keeping my attitude up. I'm walking my walk, talking my talk. I'm doing my work, but I don't have any fucking idea about what's happening because I'm sorry, I don't see it. She's saying, don't be afraid. We don't get to know all the answers. People call me and they want me to give them the answers, and they get really angry at me because they want the answers. And I said, lady, if I could get all of the answers, I wouldn't be talking to you because I would be rich with the man of my dreams, relaxing, I wouldn't have to ever work another day in my life. I wouldn't be talking to you, I don't get every single answer, and Spirit's not going to give you the answer. So what they're telling you to do is right now, in whatever this situation is in your life, they want you to not be afraid. They want you to take a chance, follow your heart, because you're being guided. There's a lot about this going on too, that Spirit gives us. People say, I don't get my answers. Yeah, you do. You just don't want to do what Spirit is telling you to do. So Spirit's telling you, take a chance. If you have been vacillating back and forth about proceeding or doing something at this, it means something to you. It means something to you with all your heart. Spirit's telling you, this is your confirmation. Do it. No ifs, ands, or buts. Just do it. That's your message. Gina is 3. Right on. All right. I think, is this... Yeah, you're able to see that way? Okay. Gina is 3. So now we're going to go back to the... I don't know. I'll just decide. I'll let Spirit give me a hit on who gets what deck. Okay, so Gina gets this deck. Spirit Oracle, I just heard for her. So don't, be bummed and say, oh, I wanted that one, or I didn't like it. You're getting what Spirit's telling you you're getting. I don't even get to choose. Okay? I hear what they tell me, and that's what you're getting. So don't you be bossy. You're saying, stop being bossy. Oh, wow. This is a fun one because I've been getting this all day. My messenger, after my beautiful dusty prince, my prince in dusty armor showed up this morning, my Red Hawk flew over my head. big and beautiful and bold. And I said to my landlord, a message is coming. Be on the watch, a message is coming. And look what you get. You can't see what you get because it's a mess. And that's interesting because just like Kuan Yin, you can't see it. It's all like foggy and weird, right? But Spirit is telling you what you're getting out of the clouds, right out of kind of like a boat, like bubbles. You know, if you blow bubbles in the air, all of a sudden a bubble's going to show up and you're going to be getting a message from afar. So it's not a message, you know, it's coming over the phone, the internet. It's coming from somewhere else. It's whoever's delivering it now. It could be Spirit delivering you a message. But whatever because a lot of times people are like expecting a call, right? Okay, where's the phone call? Where's my email? Where's my text? I didn't get it. It may not be coming from in that source. It may come in a dream. It may come from Spirit itself. But whatever it is, they're telling you that the news that's being delivered is positive news. It's exciting news. It's refreshing news. You're going to be happy about it. And whoever it's concerning, the outcome is good for everyone involved. Can't beat that with a stick. Let's take a look. Hold on. We're going to just kind of take a look around here. Oh, I just felt like standing all of a sudden and taking in a deep breath. Good news coming. Okay. That was your message. Short and sweet, but can't beat it. Yay! I know. I don't care what the message is. If it's great news for all, I'm happy to get it. Right? Okay, hold on. Who's next? Hi. Okay. Doreen. I have an aunt, I think, named Doreen. I don't know if she's an aunt. She might be my Doreen. You know what? I think she's my real father's first wife. And she found me on Facebook, and she's the sweetest lady. I've got like 4 half-brother and sisters, and then I have 2 little half-sisters. My father got around. He was very sociable and very handsome. Ugh. Anyway, she was a really nice lady. Clearly, he had good taste, right? He married my mom. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm just thinking about my mom. She's up there giving me a kick. My mom was beautiful. She looked like Elizabeth Taylor. And you think I'm spunky. Oh my God. My mom would tell you how it was. In the face, man. Oh, you're getting this one too. Huh, interesting. Spirit Oracle is coming out to be the winner. It's in the lead. Okay. Okay, let me look at this picture. Let's all look at this picture. If you can see it. Can you see it? Okay, so it's kind of dark. Actually, this reminds me of Wisconsin at nighttime. Sturgeon Bay with Potawatomi Park across the way. It's beautiful. I love it. Look at the moon. Now, the moon with the reflection on the water. So, your emotions are involved because it's water and intuition. And dream time, nighttime. There's love and there's spiritual connection. So you're having an emotional breakthrough of some sort. No, you're not having an emotional breakdown. You're having an emotional breakthrough. You're going to break through your emotional bullshit, and you're going to connect to your higher self and your intuition, and you're going to see your own reflection in what Spirit shows you all around you. You're going to see the reflection in others, and what's going to happen is it's going to release you from whatever has been weighing you down. You're going to see your reflection in this family soul meetup. You're going to look at yourself and you're going to listen to these messages and you're going to find who you are when we start talking about certain people. And you're going to realize, I am free. I am free. I can do whatever I set my mind to. I am a free moral agent. I can do whatever I want. I can bring in anything I want. I am not limited except for in my own mind. And it's okay for me to express that. It's not only okay, it's necessary. You need to let it all out. You need to express how you're feeling. You need to not pretend to be that stifled, bored, stuck person who, oh, I'm seeing something amazing. Hold on, I just have to see who it was. It's a cormorant coming out of the water, but it was amazing. I watched him come all the way across the lake, trying to get off, that sounds horrible. Don't go there. He was trying to get off the water, but he was working it. Finally, he takes off, right? So moving through your emotional waters, which is what's happening here. This is a breakthrough, right? So when you do this, when you tell and you speak your truth and you allow it to come out, you're not going to hurt your relationships. It's going to deepen. Don't be surprised at me. You know who I am. It's going to deepen your relationships. It's going to deepen your relationship with yourself, and it's going to deepen your relationship with whoever it is that you're going to be expressing your truth and honesty with. And a lot of times people are afraid to speak their truth because it's going to cause a problem, or he's going to be mad at me, or she's going to be mad at it, blah, blah, blah. The only time it's a problem is if you come from a nasty place. If you come from a place of love and you're stating your truth, it's your own personal truth. You get to feel and do and think anything you want. It's nobody else's business, it's yours. So if you want to share it, somebody should be honored that they're opening yourself up and you're being truly, honestly who you are. Because a lot of times people don't know how to act because you're putting on a brave face. You're putting on a brave face. You're acting like you're okay with it when you're not okay with it. And you're pissed off at them. Well, how are they going to change anything if you don't let them know that you're not okay with it? This is what I feel. This is what I want. This is who I am. Really? All this time, I thought blah, blah, blah. No, I was trying to toe the line. I was trying to be spiritual. Spiritual has nothing to do with sitting down and being a namby-pamby doormat for somebody else to walk on. A yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. That is not. Spiritual people swear. Spiritual people have sex. Spiritual people get off, right? Come on, let's get realistic here. So if you will be free and express yourself honestly and truthfully, you will find that your relationships improve. Now, if it causes a problem in your relationship when you speak your truth in a loving way, you're not in the right relationship. Then you got to go to your next message. Where do I go? But we're not going there right now. All right. You know what's interesting to me is I don't even tune in to you anymore when I get these messages. I see the message and I just go with whatever spirit gives me. And afterwards, I think sometimes to myself, shit, man, I wonder, I should have looked to see who I was talking for. But I thought, I'm not talking for anyone. I'm a channel, and Spirit's channeling through me. So I know a lot of times you guys might think, oh my God, that's shocking. Or maybe sometimes what I say isn't connecting with you at that moment. I get things a lot of times ahead of time. I'm a psychic, and I get things sometimes years ahead of time. But for you guys, it's not going to be about that. And there's a lot of us on here, and then these videos get published on YouTube later, and these messages help a lot of other people. So every one of these messages is also for you guys, just like they're all for me. They just apply to us in whatever way our higher self shows us. There's something that you can glean from what I say, even if you didn't get the answer or what you were looking for. This is what Spirit said you needed. I want in. Okay, so Sandy is 6 or 5? Am I on 5? Okay, 5. So Sandy, big changes. There is a significant change, Sandy, happening in your life right now. It's for the better, even if it feels bad. It's a good idea to call upon Spirit for help with these changes. Your first message. And you're going to get the just do it. The just do it? What is it called? Just do it. You are supposed to just do it, and you know that. But anyway, your cards are the simple answer. Hold on. Spirit keeps telling me just do it, and I don't know what the hell they want me just to do, so I'm just doing this, right? Because I don't know. So sometimes if we get that message, well, I don't know what they're talking about. Well, ask Spirit, what are you talking about? Can you show me? Because right now, I don't know what I'm supposed to just do. And then I think to myself, well, I guess I was supposed to just go down to the water. I was supposed to just shut my computer off. I guess I was supposed to just make an appointment for that stray cat. I guess I was just supposed to do this reading. I don't know. Because whatever it is that we're supposed to do right now in these readings, it's about right now. Don't go too far ahead. It's about right now. Yes. Okay, song right now. I've got a feeling that I'm going under. I don't know if I'll make it out alive. If I quit calling you my lover and move on. Wow. I know who that's for. Okay. The answer is simple. Here we go. This is for... Wow, Sandy, that was very clear for you. Okay. They want you to give yourself the best. I'm going to do it this way so I can look at you guys. No, I got to look at it. So give yourself the best. I'm looking at that cake and I'm thinking, damn, I could go for a trifle right now. That sounds so good. Look at her hair. Her hair is in the shape of a heart. It's adorned ridiculously. Okay, so there's my message right there. That outfit is ridiculous, and so is her hair. It's stupid. Why are you putting yourself through that? Why are you twisting yourself up in a knot to please other people? To appear in a way that you, I guess, is appropriate. You're twisting yourself up in a knot. You're putting on a show. That is a competition. Look at that outfit, that hair. It's bizarre looking to me. So you are this, and please don't be offended, you guys, because I'm literally telling you what I get, and I mean, I'm not going to worry about it, but right now, I know that Sandy's got a beautiful home. She's a beautiful woman. She's got a beautiful body. She works very, very hard at it. But she needs to understand that she's worthy of everything that she has. And this isn't just about things. This is what's coming to my mind, and I'm going to keep saying it because Spirit keeps telling me. You deserve the best as far as spiritual education. You deserve the best of friends, people who inspire you, who are happy for you, who want to encourage you, who enjoy what you do, who don't cut you down. Why are you killing yourself to get approval from other people that don't matter? If you were teaching, I'm going to do this, you know I am. If you were a yoga instructor, you've got the studio, you've got the gift, you've got the body, you've got the stamina, you've got the gift of gab, so you'd be a really fun, that was the dove, you'd be a really fun teacher. It would be fun. I would go to your yoga class. It would be fun. I would love it. You would be drawing to you spiritual people. You would be drawing like-minded souls. You wouldn't be drawing the kind of people you're drawing right now, and you know what I'm talking about. So you've got also, instead of being inside there doing that for whatever anybody else wants, you have a beautiful natural surroundings where you are. Oh my God. You post the pictures and it's incredible. So you are supposed to spend as much time as you do out there without feeling guilty. If you want to go for a walk in the rain by yourself, you're allowed to go. You don't have to ask anyone's permission. You're not their child. It's okay to sleep on the best pillow. It's okay to wear your best clothes. It's okay to watch your favorite show. It's okay to I want to shut down in the club with you. Whatever you want to do, that's what you're allowed to do without anybody else saying it's okay or not okay. So Spirit's telling you that they don't want you to wait for somebody to offer you something. They want you to go out and do it. They'll just do it. And I know what they're talking about. You need to have a yoga studio. You just do. And I'm leaving it there because I'm going to stop torturing you because I've been beating this for a while. I'm going to probably do it until I see it happen. I really wish I could go to your yoga class, though. That would be so much fun. But to think about it, to teach yoga, the spirituality, the connection, the people, you're going to then have all the kind of people you want around you, and you get to call it. How fun. You could take them outside and do it in the park. You could do it anywhere. Just do it. Okay, hold on. Who's next? You're welcome. We're on number 5. So who's number 6? Kirsten. So Kirsten Schreiber, I don't know, all of a sudden they're just giving me numbers. So the number 6, you're focused too much on the material world, whether that is finances or just the material fleshly world. Spirit says, don't worry about it. Stay on your path. Keep yourself going on your path no matter how difficult, challenging, upsetting it gets, and what you need is going to come to you, so stop stressing over it. You're going to get the Spirit Oracle. Track for neutrality on all levels. And sometimes we know what we're supposed to do, but it's difficult because it requires change, and it may require us walking away from something we've invested a lifetime in. But if we know it's killing our soul, we know we have to look at it. We have to either figure out how to bring it together so that it works with us, or we have to walk away from it. Correct neutrality on all levels. Okay. All right. I love these messages. They're really, really happy. So you see the angel here, the angel of Tranquility. And she's open, naked, and vulnerable. She's standing there with her arms back. She doesn't have her heart She's not shielding her heart. She's not putting up a wall, right? She's got her heart open. She's standing in her full power. She stepped into her highest self. Look at her wings. Have you ever unfurled your wings, you guys? Have you ever, like literally right now? Feel your wings. They're right here. Are they tight? So let's do a yoga class. Here, we're gonna do it. Loosen up your shoulders and let your wings down. They're probably all buried down underneath a bunch of shit you've been carrying around. But you need to take your wings and let them out and flex them and feel them. And then close your eyes and imagine what your wings look like. What do they look like? How do they feel? There's a little bit of breeze right now. I know what my wings look like. They hit the floor and they're gorgeous. They're long, they're full, and they're longer than hers. And they sweep at the end like feathers. They're amazing. Well, like feathers, they are feathers, but like peacock feathers at the ends. They're amazing. So she's standing in her own spiritual power. She stepped into her own higher self. She knows who she is. She's not worried about hiding how she feels. She's not hiding her heart. She's open. And she's saying, here I am, here I stand. You ever walked into a room at a party? This was me. My arms were always crossed across my chest, tight in front of me. That was my protection. She's not protecting herself. She's safe. The colors that are coming up from the bottom are solar plexus. I am worthy. I am capable. I am. She's wrapped in pink and the loving lavender, calming energy, and white of truth and purity of innocence. So Spirit's telling you right now, you need to trust. Trust like she's trusting. Everything's going to turn out fine. It's all going to fall into place. And what you're going to have is peace of mind and this energy. It's going to be peaceful and tranquil energy. It's going to be good. Whatever it is, that's it. That's your message. I like that. Song right now. Why are you acting like you never met a lady? Have you lost your mind? Open up your eyes. You must have confused me with someone else. This is a lady. A lot of times our problem is that we've confused ourselves and we don't put out there this. I know who I am. I'm standing in my highest personal power. I'm not a snot. I'm not conceited. I'm a goddess. I'm respectful. I'm loving. And I deserve the best. So I am going to trust in what Spirit says. I know it's going to all turn out well because whenever I come from a place of love and whenever I send love out, I'm going to get that back. So I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to worry about it. It's all good. Who's next? Lori, you're welcome. You're going to get the answer is simple. You must have confused me with someone else. Your mama taught you better than that. And if not, keep walking. I'm laughing right now. You know my prince in dusty armor? My Prince Charming? Look at my neighbors. Look. There he is. He's moving forward. He's like, I'm coming home, Mommy. I just realized that. That looks like him. Okay, Lori. Your mama raised you better than that. You must have, I love that. You must have confused me with something else. What you're looking at is a lady. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Number 7. Oh, 7. Okay. So, you're on the right path, and your outcome will exceed your expectations. It's best to make certain, as long as you stay on your spiritual path, then your pathway will be illuminated. It will be better than you expect if you stay on your spiritual path. A lot of times, people are afraid to hope for the best. I say, why shoot at your foot, right? Why not shoot for the moon? Dare to be hit. There you go. Right? And dare to be happy. Dare to be happy. Yay! Don't be scared. Don't be afraid to try it. Don't be afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't be the one that wants to shoot for the foot. I don't get my hopes up because then I'm not disappointed. Okay, that's what my mom used to say to me all the time. All the time. Well, why don't you just shoot for your foot, Sherry? So dare to be happy. And when you start feeling happy, look at her. I love that energy. Don't you want to hang out with someone like that? That's why Sandy needs to teach a yoga class, because she would be so fun. Because when you're around someone, you want to be around someone like that. And I want to be around a guy that would run with me on his shoulders as I threw flowers everywhere, right? And he thinks it's cool. I don't want to be with somebody that when I do stuff like that, he's like, what the hell's wrong with you? God, how embarrassing. I was married once, and clearly we should never have been together, ever. It was 10 years of abuse. Everything I did was wrong, everything. I would go outside and videotape my daughter in the snow. She was so cute, but I'm wearing my house coat, right? I had to run out and catch the shot. He's like, Sherry, get inside. God, everything I did was like embarrassing. Everything I did was crazy. It was wild. My daughter's always telling me, Mom, you can't do that. I'm thinking, I'm an adult. I'm your mother. You don't tell me what I can do. I can dare to be happy, and if I feel like running around on somebody's shoulders, throwing flowers in the air, I'll do it. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. If you think, I'm going to let you stop me from being myself. That's what I call crazy. So right now, Spirit wants you to break free from your ego, which is holding you a prisoner, and they're going to challenge you. And the challenge is to dare to be happy. Because what's interesting is when we challenge our ego gets intimidated. We allow our ego to push us around, and our ego is really just a whiny baby. Our ego is literally a whiny, victimized martyr. Wah, wah, wah. That's our ego. So my spiritual self is going to come in, my higher self, it's going to say, shut up. All you know is what happened yesterday. You don't know what's coming tomorrow. Spirit's showing me what's coming tomorrow, and I'm choosing to think positive, and I dare to be happy. And all of a sudden, ego shuts its mouth. It doesn't know what to do. It can't keep up with that frequency. Ego cannot keep up with the frequency of happy and positive. So Spirit's telling you that you have to break. You're the one that's responsible for breaking ego's hold on you. A lot of times people will be in this karmic cycle, all this shit going sideways, and they'll say, oh, well, I talked to a spiritual teacher, and they said it's because of a past life, and, well, it's because of this, and, and because of that, and I can't. You know what? Past life, schmass life. We're not living in the past now. Yes, we have karmic cycles but we get to change that. When we wake up and reawaken and realize, why the hell am I doing all this shit? This isn't even me. This is coming from like a past life. Cut cords, delete, move forward. That's an excuse. Stop giving your ego excuses. Stop giving your mind excuses to make yourself unhappy and not move forward on what you want to do. My husband doesn't want me to do that. My daughter won't speak to me if I do that. Well, then you know what? Enjoy the vacation. Because clearly if you're around somebody who wants you to be unlike yourself, you're around toxic energy. We're not saying you got to go jump off a building and commit. We're not talking stupid things. We're talking happy, positive, forward moving. And just because you do something that somebody else doesn't understand doesn't mean that it's wrong. As long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting anybody else, there's nothing wrong with it. So if somebody stops you from doing that, or if you rewind. If you let somebody stop you, you have a problem. So Spirit's telling you, challenge this. Because it's stealing your joy. It's distancing you from what makes you yourself. And a lot of times, when people don't like us doing things, it's because they have a hang-up. They're miserable and they want you miserable. They don't get to do that. They're not going to step out and say, well, if I did that, my husband, I would never do that. Why? Well, because my family, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, that's too bad. I'm sorry you have to live that way. The more I listen to people, the more I work with people, the more I appreciate being a single person. Nobody's telling me what to do or how to do it. I'll do it when I want, how I want, and if I want. And as long as I don't hurt anybody and I'm not coming from a place of malice, right? And I'm coming from love for myself. So Spirit wants you to stand tall. They want you to go after what it is that's yours. Go after what makes you happy and allow that energy to affect your vibration. That'll lift you up and it'll propel you forward, and it'll start drawing all the stuff that you need into your life if it's not there right now. So it's your job to dare to be happy. Challenge yourself. What do I need to do to get myself out of this funk? If I talk about it, if I call my girlfriend and I complain about it, we're both going to be depressed. I'm not changing anything about that situation, so I need to literally shift my focus. And I just saw 3, there they are, 3 little sparrows, 3. Coming full circle completion, also the ascended masters. So reach out to an ascended master. Also, they're sparrows. Sparrows are birds of victory. They're also sparrows of self-worth. If you love yourself, you'll dare to be happy. I'm not going to go on. This is the longest reading ever. I'll go to the next person. Mohawk, 8. All right. Song right now, Just Like Fire. Just like fire. No one can be just like me anyway. I like that. Right? There's only one you. I spent so much of my life trying to stuff my personality. You know, being told I talked too much, I was too wild, I was too outspoken, I was too everything, and my only one that was on my side was my grandma. And she said she's not too anything. She's effervescent. Some people like wine, some people like something with a little bit of fizz. And she's got a lot of kick. So my grandma's on my team. Okay. Yeah, it's a good song, isn't it? Okay. Spirit Oracle, I think. Did I say that? If not, I just said, sorry. I hope I didn't kick you guys off. No, there you are. All right. Sorry. Correct neutrality for Mohawk. For Mohawk. Is it Mohawk? Christina. Sorry, Christina. I just saw Mohawk's name. I knew I had to check that. Christina. The most important message for Christina. Wow, really awesome song right now for you. I'll be missing you. Every breath I take, every move I make, I'll be missing you. All right, correct neutrality. Here we go. Infinity. Okay, this is Spirit talking to you. Light's all bizarre. You know what? That's a message. Every breath I take, every move I make, I'll be missing you. Every single day, every time I pray, I'll be missing you. My face is all lit up. And this song, this is coming from Spirit. And I felt like when that happened, when my face whited out like that, somebody's talking to you from Spirit. I mean, clearly Spirit is, but someone specifically is talking to you. And they're asking you to rest in this space, within your heart, within the deepest part of your soul. And they want you to realize, oh, wow, I'm going to get emotional. Wow, it's back, see? They want you to realize that they're with you. And they're telling you that you have everything within you. You've got all of this within you. They want you to pull in the energy of everything, of nature, of the spirit, of the sky, all of it. They want you to feel it moving through you. And they want you to accept the fact that they're sending love down. I don't know if you know who this is. Oh, that was... See, I thought it was Mohawk, and then it was Christina. So this is Christina, sorry. This is Christina's message. I'll do Mohawk next. I thought it was Mohawk. I mean, it could apply to both of you, but someone's speaking to you from Spirit. And I'm feeling like it's a... Okay, so unless somebody jumps to mind immediately for you, they're showing me that it's your guardian angel. Well, I mean, that may be who it is. Like my mother is my guardian, one of my guardian angels, because my twin is on the earth. So it's a guardian angel speaking. And they want you to feel the goddess energy within you. The goddess energy. Connect to what you're getting. I know I'm going to see your face. It's somebody on the other side. I know I'm going to see your face. Okay. It's fine, Mohawk. If it's yours, it's yours. I'm just saying I thought. Remember I told you that there are no mistakes. I was thinking Christina. First I said Mohawk, and then I was thinking Christina. Look at my face, it's going all white again. That's amazing. So don't be stressed if it's, if it was yours, it's yours. So I'm going to do another one, and it's for Christina and Mohawk, because clearly that was for both of them. So I'm going to do another one, and this is for both of you, again. I always think it's interesting, because I understand that everybody wants to have their own, just for you message. I get that. But These are all, I keep trying to stress to you guys that these are all just for you. All of these messages, because they're all mine. I take them all. Okay, here's your next one, you guys. All right. Patience. This is, clearly it's supposed to be Jesus, right? But it can be anybody for you. It's a very loving person. Although what's so sad about this, I mean, he looks like my twin, so he is loving. He's very gentle, he's very kind. And the eyes are incredibly kind. And so as Jesus, whenever I think of Jesus, I always think of, I mean, think about it. I mean, he was always, it was all about love, right? He never did anything but want to help and love everybody. He came not to uphold the law, but to temper the law with love. He wasn't there to beat you like the old, covenant did. This is coming from a place of love. So he's telling you, look at his eyes. Look at his lips. I dream about those lips. Not Jesus' lips, my twin, and the nose. But those eyes are sending their love into you, and they're telling you that you are entering there's a shift in your energy. This is a time of peace and love. And they're saying that there may be something going on around you, but they want you to allow whatever it is, the current storm or current chaos or whatever it is, they want you to allow it to clear. And what they're calling, and that's because of Jesus, is they're saying that this is a resurrection, a renewal. Makes sense, and it's going to be soon because we're in Mercury retrograde. No more wounds, only love predicted for the future. So, song right now, I don't know what to say right now. I'm not standing right in front of you. Don't know how to face you right now. I'm just giving this song out. It might be someone's. I'm trying to play it cool. Don't play it cool. See? If you're listening to whoever this song is speaking by, like whoever's speaking through this song right now, stop playing it cool. Stop trying to be cool. Start being honest and authentic and your real self, and then you'll see change happen. Jeez, I'm so over people faking it, And generally when you fake it, we know anyway. We already know. So start being real. Take the mask off. Okay, who's next? Marissa. Oh wow, we went through that many that fast, right on. I don't know how many I don't know. Ooh, you know what? I should have been holding this. I gotta plug us in. Just a second. There. Because the last time we did this, I really wanted to save it, and we lost it. So, you're welcome. I get so curious sometimes when you guys get these messages about what it means. Like, what's going on in their life? Dang. And it's funny because I'm sure we can fit, there's something that I say that has to do with all of us. But there may not, certain messages may not fit other people, right? There's something that I say, but maybe the message itself doesn't apply. You understand? So, because some of these, like the message itself, I'll look at that and I'm like, okay, that's not me, because I have no idea. No idea. But then when my higher self starts talking, yeah, well, everything else I say, yeah, it applies. So that's what I mean. Okay. I'm trying to decide if you should do I think we're going to do the simple. The answer is simple. Sorry, I'm going to turn you guys this way for a second because my arm is about to fall off. Isn't that pretty, that hot pink? It amazes me that that flowers come out that way, like just naturally. Gorgeous. I want to give you wild love, someone's saying right now. I'll take it. I was just looking at that. Yeah, I want to take you higher. Okay, Spirit's also saying I want to give you wild love, I want to take you higher, right? It doesn't always have to be sexual. Okay, correct neutrality on all levels. This is for you. Your message is, okay, start anew. I like it in there. I like it in there. Because it's springtime and the butterfly should be in there with the flowers. And look at the little caterpillar. Okay, so here you were, cruising along, eating all the stuff you needed to get yourself nice, fat, and happy. And then now it's a new beginning. They want you to fly with a new beginning. Accept the love that's offered to you. Fly free. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are angels everywhere around you. You are completely guided, protected, and loved. There's no reason for fear. Start anew. So start over in whatever it is. Start new. Now, is it start completely new in a new direction? Is it... I don't feel... To me, I feel it's more like I'm in a mess. I'm right here. This is where we're at. And it's like, you know what? Forget it. Just let it go. Let the past go and start over. Start over in the relationship. Start over with your thought process. Start over. Whatever's going on. Because we always have had something to do with what happened. We've created what we're in, right? So maybe we created what we were in because we had a negative thought process going on, right? We weren't thinking correctly. So now we've realigned our thinking, we've readjusted, and now we're going to start over. Because every single morning that we get up, we get to start again. So Spirit's telling you they want you to do that. Understand that you have brought yourself into this situation by some form of action. Nothing comes to us alone. It comes by lessons. We have to be honest. Ask yourself how you got there. And while you're there, what about my situation isn't working? What do I have a problem with in this situation? Right? My mom used to say, what is it? You're going to get what you are willing to put up with. And what is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing again and again and expecting a different result. So are you doing the same thing over and over? Are you repeating ancient history? Are you repeating patterns that didn't work in the past and you still keep doing it and you wonder why you're not getting anywhere and you're digging a hole in? But this is just what we do. You know, we've always been this way. We've been this way for 25 years. This is how we communicate. Well, it doesn't work, does it? It's not working. So you need to do something different. So start over. First of all, look at the colors. They're happy colors. They're cheerful colors. They're positive colors. They're loving colors. They're also the colors of truth with the turquoise, the blue. They're also healing colors. What can I do to heal this situation? What would I do? What would my spirit want to experience that I'm not experiencing right now? If I look at this card, I don't see anything negative in this card. So instead of being a victim, or instead of blaming somebody else, I hear this all day long. Yeah, well, he should have done this, or he needs to apologize. Lady, I told you that woman that was driving me crazy, she's the one who said he needs to apologize. And I'm like, he needs to cut you loose because you drive me insane and you are miserable. And you don't understand why you're not listening to anything that Spirit's guiding you to do. So we also get guidance all day long, all the time. And it's up to us whether we're going to accept that guidance and do something about it. Or stay in the victim mode. Or stay in the role of martyr. Or I like complaining. There are some people that just like to bitch. They just want to be the victim. They get attention that way. And they don't have to do anything. It's like the same kind of people that are sick all the time, right? That's a passive-aggressive way of living your life, and it sucks. Because if you're sick, I have depression. And don't get on my ass about depression is a disease, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I know people that suffer from depression, and they are kind, loving, positive, proactive people. I have depression. I'm not suffering from it because I'm not letting myself suffer from it. So there are people who choose to stay in the role of victim. They choose to stay in the sickness role because when they get sick, they don't have to do anything. Everybody attends to their needs. Everybody does everything. Everybody kowtows to them and they get everything they want. And they don't have to do anything except for be sick. And that is really sick. So are you clearly I'm giving exaggerated examples, except for they're not really that exaggerated. Because if you're not happy with something right now, there's something that you're not doing right. There's something that you're not satisfied. You're dissatisfied with something, and you're allowing something to continue. It's either your thoughts, your own, because we can change a lot just by our own words. We can change a lot by our own positive affirmations. I get up in the morning, and I have, it's funny, I get up in the morning and I'll have whatever it is, I'm sad, I miss my twin, it's been going on years, I live by myself, and I can sit there and list all of the things off that make me feel really shitty and dig me into a hole, or I can look around at that, I can look at that little fuzzy princess. I can listen to my clients bitch and complain about each other and that they're not able to do this and they're not able to do that and no one lets me, and if I do blah blah blah, and I can start being grateful that I live by myself and I have a studio that's always clean because I'm a neat freak and nobody messes it up. When I get out of bed, I make my bed. You know, I can focus on all those things that make me happy, or I can sit in bed and make myself literally sick to death, to dying. You guys have all seen the picture of the two men that are in the hospital bed, right? And the one guy, he doesn't see the window. And the whole time and the other guy's looking out the window and he's happy and he's sunny and he's this and he's that. And he's sitting there in the other chair going, yeah, well, it's because he's got the fucking window. Look at me. What do I get to look at? Nothing. Nothing. He's got the window. I'm looking at the wall, at him. You know, I would be happy too if I could see outside and I could, you know, enjoy the fresh air and blah, 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 and, you know, blah. So the guy, the sweet, wonderful guy that was always so optimistic and happy, that he died. And the other guy got over there and it was a brick wall. There was nothing there. It was a brick wall. There was nothing he saw. And he's like, why was that man so happy all the time? And he said something to the nurse, you know, he described this beautiful, he's a liar. He's a liar. He described how beautiful it was and these birds and there's nothing there but a brick wall. And the lady said, he was blind. He was showing you what he saw in his heart, I'm getting emotional with my own story. It's kind of like my story. I live alone. My twin isn't here, but I know what my story is. I know what my heart knows. I have seen the picture of the reality that isn't quite here yet. And I trust it. And I can describe it to you because I believe it. Just like that man who sat there and looked at a brick wall and the blind man, he saw what he wanted to see. And you can either see shit in people and you can have no trust and no faith, or you can hold on to what Spirit's promising you. You can see the good in everything. You can find something to look good and think positive about. If you look at this, I know that I've had people say, well, look where she lives. You know, she doesn't live. I've lived a lot of places, and every single place I've lived, I have gone looking for something to be happy. When I moved back to California from Sedona, I lived in my friend's fifth wheel. It was a 50-foot fifth wheel on their property. It was dirt. There was no air conditioning. It was 105 degrees. I thought I would die. Everything was dead and dry around me. There was nothing. I rode my bike and looking for something. And I found rolling fields that were pretty much dead. I mean, I've got pictures on and I put pictures all the time because I always see something. And I came across this stables. And it wasn't a gorgeous stables, but it was underneath eucalyptus trees. And I found the horses. And it was beautiful. And once I found that spot, I kept going back. And I would ride my bike through this flat area with dead flowers and dead, not even flowers, am I saying, dead. It was just fields, weeds. But there's a picture that I have in my Facebook. I'm going to share it. There's a picture, and I found this lion. I found the lion, and it was somebody's stuffed toy, and it was lying in the field, and it had burrs all in it. It was missing one eye, and it was dirty, and I stuck it in my basket. And I have a picture of that little lion sitting in that basket, looking over the field that I used to ride my bike. And I think about that lion now, and I know who that lion was, who wasn't seeing correctly at the time. And actually didn't need to see with this eye, because she learned to see through her third eye. And she was courageous, and she'd had the shit kicked out of her. And somebody had thrown her away, and she was all by herself on the side of the road. But she got up, and she was picked up by Spirit. And she was carried in that basket. She didn't do it by herself, but she got picked up, and this is where she sits right now. And she's proud of herself, and she is a lion. I learned to see through my third eye. So you see things through your third eye until you create it visibly in your world. There's your message. We have the same sunglasses? No way. When I went to order these, they had purple flecks in them. And when I got these ones, they didn't have purple flecks. I should have bought the ones right off of the floor. They don't have these available anymore. I like them. All right. Oh, 3 more? Okay. Well, let's do them. Who's next? Who's next? We'll round it up at 13 because 1 and 3 is 4. Angels with you. You're welcome. Who's next? This light is driving me mental. It's getting really hot, so I think I'll probably only do 3 more. And while I wait for Sandy to put them up, song right now, where do you want to go and what you want to be? I'm not looking for someone with superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. So where do you want to go and what do you want to be? That's what Spirit asks you. So who's next? Who's next? Sandy, you said I had 3 coming. I don't see who they are. Karen. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me put you... Huh. I know you don't want to go sideways. I'm trying to figure out how I can... I'm going to see if you guys can be supported. No, of course you can't, because that would be too easy. All right. I've got 1 card on the ground. Let me get it. We're going to go to the Spirit Oracle. I'm going to try to shuffle with 1 hand. I want to get these shuffled. Woo! Correct neutrality on all levels for Karen. Ooh, my landlord's cat's down by the... Oh, don't you dare. Sniffing around by my bunny. You get away from there. Something about rabbit came up today. Cat is sniffing around the rabbit. All right, Karen. Here we go. Ooh, love that one. So, this is the aura of love, and we've been talking a lot about this. This is the merging of the light and the dark, the earth and the sky, the anima and the animus. This is what we're talking about. This is the merging of the twin souls time period and soulmate connections, but this is the merging of the anima and the animus within us. This is the balancing. It is the merging of 2 souls. But as I said, if you don't have a twin soul in the physical, you have a twin soul in the spiritual, and you're coming together. This is the ascension process. This is also recognizing the feminine and the masculine within yourself, and recognizing that it's okay to be strong and powerful and shoot your mouth off if it's in your highest good. And it's okay for a man to be very sensitive, super sensitive, and loving and gentle. And he doesn't have to be out there slinging a sword and kicking ass and taking names. This is the merging of both aspects of yourself, because this makes the yin and yang, and this is what creates wholeness. And this is the perfect balance. So this is what's going on right now. That's it. That's all I have to say. I'm not even going to go anywhere about that one, because it's what's happening right now. It's causing a lot of emotions to be all over the place. It's causing a lot of self-doubt. It's causing a lot of introspection, people going in. I just said I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm going to say it, what I'm getting. And so know that you're not by yourself. You're not the only one who's going through this. And so we have a soul family for a reason. It would be probably a good idea to reach out to your soul family. But don't reach out to your soul family in a negative way. Reach out and start talking about, when you're feeling like shit, if you start talking about you feeling like shit, you're going to make someone else feel like shit. But if you start talking about something good that happened, just find it. Then they're going to have something good to say. And then you're going to start bouncing back and forth and everybody gets lifted up. So while you're going through the transition, while we're going through this awakening process, it's not easy. We all know it's not easy. It's not fun. A lot of us are losing family. A lot of us are losing friends. But we're really not losing what's not in our highest good. As I said, I've considered it a holiday myself. And whatever's in my highest good will come back to me when I've taken that time and enjoyed it. So there's your message. My husband was trying to think of the name of the island he wants to go to and said Ascension Island, and he said yes. Cool. You're welcome. We just had a little, I think it's a mockingjay, show up. Cheeky. Hi. Hi. I want to see if he wants to come up on the railing. You want to move overseas and be with the one that has your heart. Really? I'm scared that I might have to move overseas to be with the one that I want. That scares me. So Tracy is 12. Okay. I am. That's like my biggest fear, actually. And I can't be afraid, because clearly it would be in my highest good to, or would it? I guess I have to make that decision. I've been all over Europe, you know. I've been all over Europe and Wales and England, and I was happy to come back to what I understood, what I knew. I didn't like being in a culture that didn't speak that language. English wasn't its first language. And I didn't like being in a place where there was no air conditioning and no elevators. Bugged me. Okay, pray for neutrality on all levels. But it was awfully beautiful in Germany, in the country, you know, and in Switzerland and Austria. It was beautiful. If you got the money to live it right. Okay, here's yours. Oh, you got that one too. Tranquility. So whatever you're worrying about, they're saying don't, because it's going to turn out good. So trust it. Everything's going to fall into place. Peace of mind and tranquility. Keep your heart open. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Don't put on a wall like that song. I don't know what to say to you now. I'm not standing in front of you now. I'm trying to play it cool. Don't play it cool. Oh, I'm trying to figure out where I can do this where I'm not boiling to death. Is that better? Anyway, I don't have to keep showing it to you. That's the message. This is what's coming to you. Love and joy and peace and tranquility. That's what they said. They want you to relax and trust that everything's going to be okay. But it's not going to be okay if you don't work in unison. None of this stuff, none of these messages are going to happen if you don't follow Spirit's guidance and you don't work with Spirit. God helps those who help themselves. We don't get a free ride, any of us. All right. Anybody who else is next? 13? Wasn't there one more? I am melting out here. The cat is melting. The cat is melting. God. See my lion everywhere? Wisdom. Trials, the stuff that we go through, it makes us strong and wise. Shirley, all right. Shirley, you're getting the I can do it card. Just do it cards. I just got a soulmate card, so that's cool. And we're our first soulmate. We are our first soulmate. Can't love anybody else unless we love ourselves first. A lot of times our soulmate isn't with us because we have not learned to love ourselves properly, or they haven't learned to love themselves. The Spirit's not going to bring us something that is not matching our vibration. And they want to bring us what's the best. So either you're not up to snuff, or they're not. So we should consider it protection. Okay. Drop it. Okay. Forget it. Drop it. Either the ego. First thing that came to mind is drop the ego and drop the... And ego could represent pride. But it's also the garbage. Drop your baggage that you've been carrying around. Spirit's trying to get you to go higher. And the only way you're going to go higher is to drop the bags. That's what they literally had to do, is drop those bags in order to fly higher. So whatever it is that you're holding on to is weighing you down. And it's distracting you, and it's stopping you from moving where you need to go. So right now, in some way in your life, in some way you're focusing on the ego mind, not that your higher self. Otherwise, they wouldn't tell you to drop it. You're clinging to something and you're not letting it go. So it's about dropping the past and focusing on the present and focusing on the future. Focusing more on the present even than the future. Sometimes we don't want to drop it. So Spirit wants you to take a look at what's in front of you right now. Well, take a look at what's in front of you right now. Okay. We're looking. They want you to look at the colors. Pay attention to what you're hearing. What are you feeling right now? Because today's the day your life changes for the better or the worse. It's up to you. It's today. It's happening today. you got to think about what stood out to you when I asked those questions. Because right now you're at risk of missing out on something really, really wonderful. Right now. Because before that day is over, before this day is over, this is really exciting. Before this day is over, you're going to receive a present, a gift. I don't know what it is, but if you're open to it and you're willing to receive it, Spirit says it's coming today. And what will be interesting is how if you recognize the gift that comes. You will recognize the gift. You'll recognize the gift if you are coming from a place of spirit. You won't recognize it if you're coming from a place of ego. Turn the radio down. Oh, Lord. It was so hot in there, out there. Okay. All right, we're in my house. Oh, it feels good. We've got the fan running. Oh, nice hair, Sherry. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm going to ask for one for myself. I'm going to ask one for myself. But first hold on. I'm going to get my other glasses because I can't really see very well. Thank you, universe, for this beautiful day. Picking up my cards. Picking up my water. Hold on. I got to put everything away. That goes there. All right. Take my glasses off. Here's my king. Hi, handsome. No scratching. Hey, no scratching. No scratching. Okay. Okay, so we all know. I forgot Cheryl Lynn. Okay, well, we're doing Cheryl Lynn. All right. And then I get to do me. So, I'm going to put you guys sideways for a second because I want to really shuffle these cards, okay? Sorry. I know it's not sexy, but it is what it is. You can close your eyes. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay, I'm done with this deck, they just told me. So, that's the end of that one. God, I really want to know where my other deck is. That makes me mad. It's gone missing. This is for Sherilyn. Whoa. Wow. Okay, well yours like flipped upright. So it's really clear. And it's interesting because I don't know if this is today's reading or if I did a reading for somebody but this is the one. I think this was in a reading that wasn't it? I remember that face. It was in our reading this morning. So what's interesting about this is with this message this morning, I'm going to bring them both in for you. So now you got to go watch this morning's reading if you haven't watched it yet, because this is the continuation of it. I think that's cool. So this morning, it was about Spirit wants you to take a leading role in your situation. Now you look at this person and they've got a veil around their face, but it's kind of dropped. So it's kind of like you've got a really shitty mask on. We can see you, right? You're not hiding anything. So they want you to fully come out and they want you to speak. The color of yellow is I am worthy, I am capable, I can do anything I set my mind to. It's also the color of friendship. So this one is connected to their higher self. They are connected. They're connected. And Spirit was saying this morning, I want you to take a leading role in this situation in regards to a family situation or a project. But you were meant to take a leading role. Drop the veil. Everybody knows who you are. Step up from behind the curtain. And look I'm looking at the shape of that. With the veil, it's a heart upside down. So something's upside down right now, and you need to take a leading role, because right now nobody's going anywhere. Right now you're floating in your emotional waters and nothing's getting done because either there's a competitive spirit happening where you both want the other person to do it. Nobody's speaking up, or maybe somebody's afraid to, and they're saying step into your highest power and speak up, do, act, and steer your ship where you want it to go, because if you don't, you're going to either go nowhere if there's no wind, or you're going to get blown somewhere that you don't want to go. So somebody might as well take control, and it might as well be you. You might as well say, well, I want to go here. Because what if the situation was, you're not saying anything? Well, you didn't say anything, so then now we're doing this. But if you would have told me, we could have done that. Okay, well, this is what I want. So that's the first part of the message. The second part of the message is telling you that the way that you are, your love, your light, the wisdom that comes from you, it touches the hearts and minds of many people. A lot of times we don't realize this. And they're telling you that you will be instrumental in helping another person change the course of their life by what you say or by what you do. And miracles will happen. Something that it's interesting to me, because miracles are only, we just can't see how something's going to happen. That's why it's a miracle, right? But miracles happen every single day. And sometimes we don't realize that we are the reason a miracle happened. I've had people write to me and say, I don't even know them. And they've written to me and they've said, I had a gun in my mouth last night and I was going to commit suicide. And I thought, nobody cares. Nobody cares. They never care. I've tried again and again and nobody cares. And then they thought, she said, I don't know if it was a she or he, I don't even know who it was, because they remained anonymous. They said, I thought, okay, I'm going to try one more time. I guess a voice in their head said, just try one more time. And they wrote to me, and it was like, I don't know, it was like 10:45. I was watching a movie, and I heard this bing, and I thought, oh, God, because I work 24/7, right? So I went, and I started to talk to this person. They didn't tell me. They just said, I'm having a hard time, blah, 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 blah. And I did a reading. I just did a reading, and I just started talking, and I was on there for, I don't know, I spent probably 25 minutes on with this person, and I didn't know for a long time until they wrote back and told me that I was going to kill myself that night. I was going to kill I couldn't see any way out, and I was hysterical because immediately what came to my mind was, what if I didn't take that call? What if I didn't get up and answer? But of course, Spirit knew that they were coming to me. Spirit knew that I would, right? It's just like that cat that came to me. Spirit knew the house to send it to. They know. So you may not know what you're doing. You may not know by the words that you choose to speak, or all it could be is just a smile. That's it. That's all it needed. Because in the reverse, all that person needed was one more negative thing to come to them. One more nasty comment, one more negative remark, and it would break the camel's back, and that would be it for them. So you could be responsible for changing another person's life in the positive or in the negative. So we need to be really careful. What would love say? What would love do? But they're telling you right now, coming from a place of love, your love and your words and the healing that comes from you, you are going to be instrumental in changing the course of another person's life. I was talking to a friend this morning, and I'm not going to name you. Things have been this way. This is the way it is, blah, 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 blah. And I said, you have no idea that you might be the one person that changes the way that they see everything. They could all, you don't know what Spirit has in mind. Everything happens for a reason. You don't know that somebody that nobody could get through to, that they've tried again and again and nobody got anywhere, but you didn't give up. You were persistent, and for some reason it just clicked. Maybe your energy and their energy just vibed, and something, Spirit used you. You're a vehicle. Remember, it isn't you doing this, ever. It's not just you. When they say you will be instrumental, you will be instrumental. You will be an instrument of the divine in helping change another person's life, the course of their life. And miracles and a healing happen because of it. So with that, I would just say, like I say to Spirit, and I say to people all the time, I don't want a following. I don't want followers. I don't want people to be like me. And I laugh because people try and study me and try and copy me. You will never be me, because I'm just the mailman. Everything comes through me. I'm a channel. Spirit sends it through me. So we need to say, especially when you're feeling shitty, especially when you're in a bad place, please, Father, fill me with unconditional love. Fill me with a sense of peace and calm, and help me be a divine channel for your will, so that I can help someone else. Because the best way to get out of your own funk is to help somebody else. It works for me all the time. So that was a long one, but that's really good. I like that. I like that myself. Okay, I think that's it, right? So I get one for me. I need water. You guys, we all need water right now. You know what? And I will go back and look at these comments. I can't look at them while I'm doing the reading, and you probably, if you've said stuff and I haven't answered you, I'm not seeing them. I mean, I'll see some of them. You're welcome. Hey, don't leave. I get a card too. I get a card too. Freaking check out on me. Just because you got your cards. Correct for neutrality on all levels. And guess what? I get a card from a different deck. I get a card from a different deck. And it's going to be a card for everyone as well. So let me ask you. And the first person who answers, I'm going to do. My message, which is going to be a group message, is going to come from the Oracle of Shadows and Light or from the Saints and Angels. Somebody call it quick. Call it quick. Saints and Angels or Oracle of Shadows and Light. Call it quick. Or I knew that. Everybody loves this deck. Okay, I'm going to put you down for a squirt. Actually, I can't. I can't put you down. I just can't put you guys down. Hold on. Okay. Oracle of Shadows and Light. Give us a good one. I know this deck like the back of my hand. This is my favorite deck. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I want to know what is in my highest good, and of course, that will affect and help the most amount of people. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Give us a good one. Correct for neutrality. 2 more. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Song right now. I found me an angel. I can see it in your halo. Like that. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, this is interesting for me. This is interesting for me. Okay. So here's the deal. We're out trick-or-treating. So the whole premise behind this is if you're going to assume you know the answer, assume you understand the situation, if you're going to take it at face value, someone, a situation, the reason somebody's behaving the way they're behaving, the offer that's in front of you, or if you're going to look a little deeper and see what it truly is about. Because the number is 5, and it says it's bringing about a significant change in your life, and it's going to be for the better. So is this person going to come screw you over? Because there's something bubbling in that cauldron. It could be shit. Remember, we had 2 offers coming. We've been getting this for a while. One's really not a good one, and one's going to be awesome. One is blessed by spirit, and one is a no-go. So whatever it is that's in front of you right now, whatever you're thinking about, Spirit's telling you they don't, actually they're asking you. They're not telling you anything. They're asking you. Are you going to be afraid to look a little deeper? Are you going to judge it by the outside appearance? Or, I mean, because sometimes things can come across pretty bad, right? People can act really weird. And it could look like something that it is very much not. There's probably the sweetest little boy under that skull and the most beautiful woman behind that nasty Halloween lantern, jack-o'-lantern head. But you wouldn't know that by their costumes. And that green goop that's bubbling right there. What could that be? I just heard butterscotch pudding with dry ice. I like butterscotch pudding, I guess. Because that's what I heard. So they're telling you don't judge a book by its cover. Try and maybe take a leap of faith and look at something and wonder and see if maybe it's not what you think it is. Take a chance or not. So in all reality, or not. So whatever it is for you, we're getting these options. Why are these, see that how the glass, see, I don't have those super black bags under my eyes. It's from these glasses. It's annoying. Makes it look like I've got super like punched eyes. Anyway, I have something right now that's going on and it looks really bad. And I pull back because I think, I'm trying to figure it out. But remember, Spirit said, trust the mystery. We're not going to let you know everything. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to trust what you're getting in your heart, not what, because sometimes things are confusing. So you have to make that decision. Spirit's not going to make it for you, whether you're going to look into this and allow it to, if it's a situation with a person, allow them to explain themselves. If it's an assumption that you've made, maybe you need to do some research. Song right now, I don't want to let you down, but I'm hellbound. I don't want to hide the truth. No matter what we breed, we're still made of greed. This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come. Look into my eyes. That's where my demons hide. Okay, so somebody is hiding behind that mask, remember? Somebody's hiding behind a mask. And they may be appearing, they may be showing themselves to be tough and angry, or like they don't care, when inside there's something very, very different going on. I'm thinking about my cat, my Prince Charming. He had that big badass collar with the dog spikes on it, right? The owners that had him had that really awful tag. Have you guys heard about the tag that he had on his collar? He says, they call me Cat. I'm out looking for a hoe, so let me go. And if you got a snitch, call my main bitch. And I called her main bitch, and they didn't answer. I text them, I called them, no answer, no nothing. The cat comes here starving, constantly looking for food and attention. And he's got this really, like a collar that you would put on a pit bull. The spikes are about an inch long. It's ridiculous. It was super tight, digging into his neck. He is the most loving, sweet, and he's scared. He's shy. They wanted him to be a big badass, but he's not a big badass. He's a baby, and he was nursing on my house coat. He was a baby. So somebody may come across as a big badass, and they're trying to hide the insecurity within inside them. That's the situation that I'm being shown. So I'm going to leave it at that. It could go on and on. Yeah, take the chance. Well, you can only take the chance if somebody delivers it, if they speak. All we can do is remain open. I'm open to whatever's in my highest good, and I stand in a place of love, compassion, and forgiveness and understanding. That's where then whatever is in our highest good will happen, right? All right, that's it, you guys. We're out. Song right now. My reputation has never been worse. You must like me for me. Is it too late? We can't make any promises right now, can we, babe? Is it too soon to try this? I know things are delicate. Is it chill that you're in my head? I know it's delicate. So here's this person talking, right? Is it cool that I said all that? Is it too soon to do this yet? Because I know it's delicate. So here's somebody is worried about, my reputation has never been worse, so you must like me for me. Can I trust this? And it's like that little cat. He snuggled into my side and he looked up at me with these big eyes and like, I want to trust you, but I'm scared. So yes, you can trust, right? We need to be open and loving and compassionate, and I say go for it too. All right, Spirit is screaming messages, I know. I know what's interesting to me, it's funny, is I get so many emails afterwards. This was me, this was about me, this is my story. And I get it from about 15 people. So Spirit knows how to draw the same people in the same crowds and to get the messages that work for as many people. There's just confirmation of that. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you guys go. We've probably been on forever. I'm going to upload this so you can go back and listen to it. These are really good to listen to with your eyes closed later. Love to you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Sandy, for being secretary. Thanks for showing up short notice, everyone. I knew everybody needed a hug. Virtual hugs for everybody. All right. We'll speak to you guys soon. Love you. Love you.